And hello, everybody. I am your host, West of Random, in the first episode, in episode 1 of the RandomCast, a podcast I'll be doing. This is probably going to put on YouTube, so hello, YouTube. Today, this first episode, we will be going over. We will be going over this right here. What is this, you ask? Well, you can't see it. This is a deck box. I'm opening a deck box full of Magic cards. Magic the Gathering. Fun game. I play it. But we're not talking about any old Magic deck. No. We're talking about a Commander deck. This is one of my better Commander decks I have. Commander, what is it? Well, it's a game mode it is basically a game mode of Magic the Gathering. We have a 100-card deck of singleton cards, using one of the 100 cards as your commander, and the rest of the cards are your 99, which are one of any card besides basic lands. I probably have a few things I need to fix with this deck at a later date, but that's a later date. That's a later mini problem. So this deck is a red-black deck based off the commander Rakdos, Lord of Riot. He's a legendary creature, demon. It reads, you can't cast this spell unless opponent lost life this turn. It has flying and trample, and it also reads, creature spells you cast cost one mana less to cast for each one life your opponent has lost this turn. One of this deck is to basically get Rakdos on turn 3 or 4, play him, and then just ramp out each turn into bigger and bigger creatures, doing more and more damage. Give me a real quick second. I'm back. Okay. So that's the commander. Rakdos, Lord of Riot. He costs a 2 black, red. So Rakdos colors, because he is Rakdos. Now we're going over some of my cards in no particular order, just the order that they are in the deck, because I shuffled it and I didn't feel like sorting it through. Always should have. And also, if you have any points of if this deck doesn't actually work because of whatever reason, please tell me. The first card is Carrier Thrall, the creature vampire. And Carrier Thrall, he is generic black. When Carrier Thrall dies, put a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi creature token on the battlefield. It has sacrificed this creature, add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. He is a 2/1. 2 toughness, 1 defense. 2 attack, 1 defense. I'm saying that because I forget what they're actually called. That is the first of my 99 cards. Oh, also, Rakdos is a 6/6. First one. Next is Cadaver Imp, a creature imp, flying. Give it in the battlefield, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. This is the way to get back big creatures that have been destroyed back to the field. Next card is a land card. Cadaver Imp costs 1 generic and 2 black. This is Acheum Refuge, a land. Acheum enters the battlefield tapped. When this card enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. It taps for either a black or a red mana. That's my mana pool. Next, this is Rakdos Key Room, 3 generic mana. Taps to add either black or red. Or I can pay a black and a red, and it becomes a 3/1 black and red demon. Devil artifact creature with first strike until the end of turn. Next is Silver-clad Ferocidons. This is a 5 generic mana red creature dinosaur. It reads, Enrage. Whenever Silver-clad Ferocidon is dealt damage, each opponent sacrifices a permanent. Next is Hideous End. Destroy a target non-black creature case in is a generic black-black instant. Destroy target non-black creature the controller loses 2 life. Here's a Rich Medi Revelar. It is generic red. Creature human shaman. Yes, a spectral cost of 2 generic black and red. If you cast this spell for a spectral cost rather than its mana cost, if your opponent lost life this turn. When Medi Revelar enters the battlefield, discard a card, then draw a card. If Medi Revelar spectral cost was paid, increase, instead discard your hand and draw 3 cards. This is Leech-Ridden Swamp, land swamp. It taps and adds 1 black mana to your mana pool. It enters the battlefield tapped, and I pay a black and tap it. Each opponent loses 1 life. Activates the ability only if you control 2 or more black permanents. That is more of a way to do damage to my opponent, so I can do stuff. Next, this is Rakdos Firewheeler. Black, red, red. Creature, human rogue. When Rakdos Firewheeler enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to a target opponent and 2 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Swamp. They have Augur Spear. 1 generic black, red. Target creature gets +4, -4 until the end of turn. Mountain. Next we have the Eldrazi Temple. It's a land. Tap and adds 1 mana of 1 generic mana to your mana pool. Or tap and add 2 mana to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast colorless Eldrazi spells. Activate abilities of colorless Eldrazi. Swamp. We have another Leech-Ridden Swamp. A Rakdos Charm. Black, red. Choose 1. You can sell all cards from target player's graveyard. Destroy target artifact. Each player deals 1 damage to his controller. It is an instant. And then Pestilent Spirit. 2 generic, 1 black. Creature Spirit. Menace and Death Touch. Instances and sorceries you control have Death Touch. Simple. Then we have Thrill Kill Assassin. 1 generic, 1 black. Death Touch, Unleash. You may have this Unleash reads, you may have this creature enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. It cannot block as long as it has a +1/+1 counter on it. Swamp, mountain, swamp. Shivan Dragon, 4 generic, red. Creature, dragon. Flying. And it also has tap, pay a red, and Shivan Dragon gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. Dragon Skull Summit. Dragon Skull in the battlefield tapped unless you control a swamp or a mountain. And it taps for black or red. So Rakdos Guildmage. A black-red or black-red. Black-red or black-red. Creature, zombie, shaman. Pay 3 generic and a black, discard a card. Target creature gets -2, -1 until the end of turn. Pay 3 and a red. Create a 2/1 red goblin creature token with haste. Exile it at the beginning of your next end step. And we have Pawn of Ulamog. A generic mana, black. Creature, vampire, shaman. Whenever Pawn of Ulamog or another non-token creature you control dies, you may put a 0/1 colorful draw spawn creature token onto the battlefield. Yeah, sacrifice the creature and add 1 generic mana to your mana pool. Swamp. Avatar of Discord. It has a mana cost of black-red, or black-red. Black or red, or black or red. Creature, avatar. Flying. An avatar of Discord in the battlefield, sacrifice unless you discard Alright. We just have a Swamp, Rakdos Crackler, black or red, Unleash, creature demon as Unleash, until the Unleash effects do. A Golem Motivator, red. Tap this and target creature gains haste until the end of turn. Then we have Carnival Hellsteed, 4 generic in black red. Creature Nightmare Horse. First strike, haste, and Unleash. It's a 5/4. Ulamog's Crusher, 8 generic mana, creature Eldrazi. Annihilator 2, Ulamog Crusher attacks each turn if able using 8/8. Harsh Mentor, generic mana, 1 generic mana and a red. Creature Human Clerk. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact creature or land on the battlefield, if it isn't a mana ability, Harsh Mentor deals 2 damage to that player. Skewer the Critics. 2 generic, 1 red. Sorcery. Spectacle. You can cast it for a spectacle cost of a red mana. Skewer the Critics deals 2 damage to any target. You now have Corpse Hatch, 3 generic, black. Sorcery. Destroy target non-black creature, put 2 0/1 colors Eldrazi spawn creature tokens into the battlefield. They have sacrificed this creature, add 1 generic mana to your mana pool. You have Rakdos Guildgate, land gate. It is battlefield tapped, and I can either tap it to add a black or a red. Let's have Rakdos Carnium. Rakdos Carnium enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, return a land you control to owner's hand. Tap and add a black and red. I don't think that actually works, but we have another Rakdos Carnium. It that betrays a 12 generic mana cost creature Eldrazi. Annihilator 2. When an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that card on the battlefield under your control. Crackling Flame. A 3 generic mana red. Instant. Crackling Flame deals 3 damage to any target. Hellbent. Also has Hellbent. Crackling Flame deals 5 damage to a target permanent instead if you have no cards in hand. Swamp. Carnival or Carnage. Carnival costs a black or a red. Instant. Carnival deals 1 damage to target creature or planeswalker and 1 damage to that permanent it controls. We can play it as Carnage. 2 generic mana, black, red. Sorcery. Carnage deals 3 damage to target opponent. That player discards 2 cards. 9. Next we have Demanding Dragon. A 3 generic mana, red. Creature, dragon. Flying. When Demanding Dragon enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to your opponent unless the player sacrifices a creature. Dominator Drone, 2 generic, 1 red, 1 black. Eldrazi creature, Eldrazi Drone. The Void. Instigate whenever the Dominator Drone enters the battlefield. If you control another colorless creature, each opponent loses 2 life. Rakdos Carnium. Skullgate. Butcher of Malakir. 5 generic, black. Creature Vampire Warrior. Flying. Whenever a Butcher of Malakir or another creature you control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature. Volcanic Dragon. 4 generic, red. By the way, that has 5/4. Creature Dragon. Flying, haste. It's a 4/4. Rakdos Guildgate. Pestilence Demon. 5 generic mana and black. Creature Demon. Flying. Pay a red. Pay a black. Pestilence Demon deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. Swamp. Mountain. Swamp. Luvera Hellkite. 6 mana. 6 generic. Black. Red. 6 generic. Red. Creature Dragon. Flying. Whenever a dragon controls attacks, create a 6/6 red dragon creature token with flying. Rakdos Pit Dragon. 2 generic red. Creature dragon. Pay 2 red, and Rakdos Pit Dragon will fall until the end of turn. Pay another red, and Rakdos Pit Dragon gets +1/+0 until the end of turn, so it's Hellbent. Rakdos Shred Freak. Black, blocker red, or blocker red. Creature, human, berserker. Haste. Emerald's Hatcher. 4 generic, 1 red. Creature, Eldrazi Drone. When Emerald's Hatcher enters the battlefield, put 3 0/1 colors Eldrazi creature tokens into the battlefield. Sacrifice this creature, add 1 generic mana to your mana pool. Rakdos Guild Day. Here's what I actually have this deck. I have 4. Cool. Mountain. Rakdos Curium. Oblivion Sour. 6 generic mana. Creature Eldrazi. When you cast Oblivion Sour, target opponent exiles the top 4 cards of his or her library. Then you may put any number of land cards that player owns from exile into the battlefield under your control. Next we have Doomblade, a generic black. Instant. Destroy target non-black creature. Simple enough. Swamp, Uncommon Refuge, Mountain, Swamp, Mountain. Spark Tongue Dragon. 3 generic red, creature dragon. Fly. When Spark Tongue Dragon enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 generic and a red. When you do, it deals damage to any target. Rumbling Ruin. 5 mana, 1 red. 5 generic, 1 red. Creature elemental. When Rumbling Ruin enters the battlefield, count the number of +1/+1 counters on creatures you control. Creatures your opponent controls with power less than or equal to number can't attack this turn. Mountain. We have Vraska Scheming Gorgon. 4 generic black. Legendary Planeswalker Vraska. Tick up the Planeswalker. +2 loyalty counters creatures you control get +1/+0 at the end of turn. -3 loyalty counters destroy target creature, or -10 until the end of turn. Creatures you control gain Death Touch, and whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, that player loses the game. Does that with 5 loyalty counters. Next we have Artisan of Kozilek, a 9 generic mana creature Eldrazi. When you cast this card, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your battlefield. Annihilate your 2. 1 Refuge, Renegade Demon, 3 generic mana red, black creature demon. Metalwork Colossus, 11 generic mana artifact creature construct. Metalwork Colossus costs X less to cast, where X is the mana cost of non-creature artifacts you control. Sacrifice 2 artifacts, return Metalwork Colossus from your graveyard to your hand. Swamp. Next is Dreadbore, red-black. Sorcery. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Bardson Bat, 3 generic mana, 1 black, flying. Rakdos Signet, 2 mana, 2 generic mana, pay 1 generic, tap and add black and red. Mountain, Spawn of Mayhem, 2 mana, 2 generic mana, and black, creature demon. Spectacle of 1 generic black. Flying Trample. Beginning upkeep, Spawn of Mayhem deals 1 damage to each player. Then if you have 10 or less life, put +1/+1 counter on Spawn of Mayhem. The Mountain. Those are all the cards in my Rakdos Lord of Riot deck. Well, there's something I probably need to change about this deck, being the land situation. I think the lands are a bit jank. I need to fix those because I have more lands than everything else in the deck, which I mean isn't necessarily always a but it's like double the amount of everything else, which isn't always the best thing to do. But also the cards themselves are a few duplicates of lands I don't think I can actually have in the deck, but this is besides the point. That is my Rakdos Lord of Riot deck. Yeah. If you want to see more stuff like this, I will gladly do more. I plan to do some of my other commander decks in the future. And just do more stuff in general like this because I like this setup. I should shuffle it. Alright. Tell me if there are any ways I can make this deck better or make it actually legal. I think this deck is legal with some of the cards I have in this deck because of the lands. But humbug. What should be legal and shouldn't be legal? I have no idea. Anyways, thank you all for watching. This is your host, Random, signing off. Have a great